you for coming back to a new video, and today I am going to be reviewing Moana 2. Yes, I have recently watched Moana 2, which now is on Disney Plus. I was originally going to have this review out tomorrow on Friday, but I wanted to go ahead and release this review since I have now released it when on the day that Moana 2 has hit Disney Plus. Which, yeah, of course, the movie originally released in theaters on at Thanksgiving of last year, and now it has finally hit Disney Plus, and I want to give my review on it, which I am going to be talking about, like the end scene, the end credit scene. So yeah, there is will be spoiler talk ahead, and of course, I want to talk about a little bit more about the Plankton movie and how of course, the Plankton movie is probably still by far my favorite of the 2025 movies that I have seen, of course. Yeah, the Plankton movie, definitely one of the greatest. I've already done a quick review on it, but yeah, it's definitely one of the greatest SpongeBob movies I have watched, and especially having Karen as the main antagonist. Like, yes, she had been putting up with Plankton's charades, his antics for 25 years. I know that's a fourth wall break for how long this show has been going on as well. But again, just having her as the antagonist as well is just really refreshing and a really good plot line as well. And you can tell that Karen's voice actress, I cannot remember how you pronounce her name, but aka Tom Kenny's wife, which yeah, who played the girl that voices Karen and Rita on the Loud House, is the actress or is the wife of Tom Kenny. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people know that, but I'm sure a lot of people don't know that. And of course Doug Lawrence as well, since this movie is focusing on them exactly because it's the Plankton movie, and of course SpongeBob is in this movie, of course, but especially when it comes to Mr. Lawrence, Plankton's actress, and Karen's actress as well, that you can tell that they had a lot of fun on this movie, and again, a lot of good songs. Like, man, this movie has a lot of good songs. I can just say when it comes to this movie, there's so many good songs, and of course, I do want to. Of course, just want to let y'all know that I am gonna be saying some stuff about like the ending as well to the movie. So in case y'all haven't seen it, might want to skip ahead or so. But yeah, like the ending, especially the ending to this movie, when Karen actually got the secret formula, when Plankton's actually coming to apologize for what he of not listening to his wife, because again, she told Plankton if only he would listen to her one time for once, to what's you know to her for once in his life, and at the end she actually gives him the secret formula, and you think that he's going to obey like he usually is, but then he throws the bottle, breaks the glass, and kicks the formula to the side, and tells Karen that she's the secret formula the whole time, that's been right in front of him. And yeah, actually showing real emotions as well. And of course, SpongeBob forgiving Plankton and Karen as well for their antics. Mostly it would be Karen, but yeah, Plankton was sort of involved, right? Because he's the one that technically made Karen go into this mess, right? Technically, Plankton has more of a more responsible being responsible for Karen's antics, right? Of almost nearly destroying the world and the universe as well. So, and yeah, everybody else ending up forgiving him as well, since this movie is also mixed in with a romance story as well. But yeah, like I said, I think still by far the Plankton movie is still my favorite movie of 2025 by far. Again, I'm saying so far because again, we are still early in 2025 and there's still lots of movies that have come out that I haven't seen, like the Mufasa movie, which it is coming out on the 23rd. Yeah, on the 23rd or sometime this month. It's coming out on Disney Plus from what I've heard. And of course, which I'm probably not going to watch this, but obviously the Snow White remake, which I'm sure a lot of people are not going to watch. But and again, lots of other movies like the fourth SpongeBob movie in December, and other movies that are coming out as well this year. And now getting back to Moana too. Yes, I love the first Moana, which I still do like. I still prefer the first Moana over the second one, but I do like the sequel. Definitely a really good one, and probably not a one that we expected years after the first one came out. And remember, Moana 2 was not intended to be a movie. It was actually intended to be a show. Yeah, Moana 2 was originally going to be a series before they changed it to be a movie. And I kind of I kind of like the movie kind of idea better than doing a series, but I feel like it probably could have worked either way, I would say. But yeah, I like the plot of the movie. I kind of like the first one, like I said, a bit better. But I do like on Moana going on this adventure with some of her family, some of the people, some of her people on the at their home island, having to go on this adventure to restore this island that has been sunken, and of course with the help of Maui as well. Of course, Maui helping them as well, and I would say the villain is not as good as I would say as the first one, right? I would say. But a lot of cool moments in this movie, I would definitely say for sure. And of course, we have the end credit scene, which has the villain of the two villains of the movie. Yeah, the two villains of the movie, and mentioning of how they can't believe that Moana managed to get the island back up, and they actually bring in remember that crab, which I cannot remember his name from the first one, but he also shows up. And of course, they're mentioning of how they got way more plans for Moana and Maui, pretty much leading up to a potential third movie, of course. But yeah, really good movie. Again, it's a good sequel, but probably not one of the greatest, I would say, at least in my opinion. But yeah, definitely enjoyed Moana too. And yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know.